In this video, we're going to continue our discussion on conversions, but we're going to take it up a notch. So, in our last video, we talked about changing one unit completely to another unit. We used our formula sheet to do that, and we used a proportion. This is going to be slightly different, and I've still got it under conversions, but it's not exactly the same thing. We're really not converting in these series of problems, but we're simplifying. So let me just give you a little lesson, a little mini lesson on that. So let's say you're looking at your yardstick and you have 15 inches. Okay, so 15 inches, got it? But really, isn't 15 inches 1 foot? 1 foot and 3 inches left over. So 15 inches is over, like it's too big for our basic unit, which is 12 inches in 1 foot. So we could rewrite that as 1 foot, 3 inches, and our brain kind of understands that better. Like if you give me too many inches, I can't really picture that. But if you tell me that it's 1 foot with 3 inches left over, I got a better visual for that. And it works, it's even more, makes more sense as your numbers get higher. What if I told you you had 26 inches? Okay, 26 inches is kind of hard to picture. Well, 26 inches is really 2 feet, right? But it's not just 2 feet, it's 2 feet with 2 inches left over. So now in my mind, I can picture 2 feet and 2 inches. Makes perfect sense. So what we're doing on this series of problems is taking the value in 1 unit and actually simplifying it into mixed units. Now what this reminds me a lot of is improper fractions, and we're going to work these like an improper fraction. So 15 inches, that's, if you're talking about inches, what is your, kind of like your limit for inches before you get to feet? Well, look at your handy dandy formula sheet. How many inches can you have to make 1 foot? 12. So if you go over the 12 mark, you've passed the 1 foot. So if you have 15 inches and you put it over the maximum, which would be 12, that is an improper fraction. You remember how we solved improper fractions before? I'm going to move this down some so we can see. When we had improper fractions before, we would go over, which I'm going to come over to the side. Actually, I like to come over and work it over here. 12 into 15, remember, bottom into top. So the top goes under the sign, the bottom goes on the outside. So 12 goes into 15 1 time. 1 times 12 is 12. 15 minus 12 is 3. So now this is 1 foot, and the remainder is 3 inches. Now I want to show you, if multiplication and division is not your strong suit, I want to show you how to do this on your calculator. All right? And be helpful if you had a calculator like this. So what you do here is you say, now remember how you punch this in? You got to start from the inside. So you're going to say 15 divided by 12. You're going to get your answer. Now ignore your decimal and just put your 1 down. So there's your 1. Now remember, you multiply next. So on your calculator, you can say 1 times 12, and you get 12, and you write it down. And say you're not sure about the subtraction, okay? Then you take 15 minus 12, and you get 3. So if you want to use your calculator to do it, you can. I'm going to work a few problems with you in the next video.